Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling something, well, really fundamental, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. We're talking about nurturing healthy living habits in kids. It's crucial stuff.
It really is. And we've got some great material to work with. We're drawing insights from Dr. Sudha Ramvishnoi's Teaching Kids Healthy Living series,
hmm
and also an episode of Lifelines by Supremedic that focused right on this topic, too.
Yeah, both really valuable sources.
So our mission really is to pull out those practical, actionable tips, things you listening can use pretty much straight away to help the children in your life build those positive health habits early.
And it's important to frame this correctly, I think. Like you said, it's not just about avoiding getting sick.
No, not at all.
It's laying the groundwork for, well, a whole lifetime of well-being, a really vibrant future.
Exactly. It's that long-term investment idea that really jumps out, doesn't it? Not just a quick fix.
Definitely. Cultivating habits that stick.
Okay, so let's unpack that a bit. Why is it so important to start this whole healthy living thing in childhood? Why then specifically?
Well, the sources are pretty clear on this. Childhood is just such a critical window.
Formative years.
Hugely formative, not just physically, but, for habits too. Dr. Vishnoi really points out that habits picked up early, they just tend to stick much better.
Like learning a language, maybe? Easier when you're young?
That's a great analogy. It often feels more natural. And the Lifelines episode really hammered home the prevention angle.
Ah, yes. Things like childhood obesity.
Exactly. And the related stuff like diabetes, heart disease, tackling those risks early on.
It makes sense. You're shaping their future health right from the start. And Lifelines had that great way of putting it about kids being receptive.
Oh, yeah, the sponge analogy.
That was it.
That they're like sponges, just absorbing everything around them. It really drives home how much impact those early experiences have.
It really does.
And, beyond just preventing illness, both sources talk about the wider benefits.
So what?
Well, supporting their growth, obviously,
Right.
development too, but also things like boosting energy levels, improving their mood,
Uh-huh.
even helping their ability to learn. And Dr. Vishor also brings up something maybe less obvious,
Go on.
how feeling healthy builds self-esteem, resilience too, feeling capable in their own bodies.
That's a powerful connection. So, okay, it's clearly vital, huge impact. Where do we start? What's like the first big takeaway?
I think the absolute cornerstone coming from both Dr. Vishnoi and Lifelines is leading by example.
Right. Monkey see, monkey do.
Pretty much. Kids are such keen observers. They really do model what they see from the adults around them.
Sounds simple, but I guess the consistency is key. What does that actually look like day to day?
Yeah, Lifelines gave some really good concrete examples. One big one is just eating healthy foods together as a family.
Shared meal times.
Exactly. Make it a point to share those nutritious meals. And importantly, talk about how good it tastes. Wow, these peppers are so sweet, or look at all these colors.
So making it positive, not a chore.
Precisely. Shifting it from something they have to eat to something enjoyable that you share.
And it's not just food, though, is it?
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
Getting active together sends a huge message.
Like family walks, bike rides.
Yep. Simple stuff. Walks, cycling, kicking a ball around in the park, playing active games. It all counts.
Okay.
And another layer to this, which Lifelines touched on really well, is modeling a positive body image.
How so?
Focusing the conversation on what our bodies can do. Strength, energy, feeling good, rather than just how they look.
Right. Health over appearance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Helping kids appreciate their bodies for being strong and capable.
Okay, so step one, be the role model. Makes sense. But then how do we get kids, actively involved, especially with food, making healthy eating something they actually want?
Yeah, that's often the tricky part, isn't it? This is where we need a bit of creativity.
Oh.
And the sources have some really great sort of hands-on ideas. Big one is getting kids in the kitchen with you.
Really? Even young kids?
Absolutely. Even simple things. Washing vegetables, tearing lettuce for a salad, stirring something, maybe helping assemble things.
Yeah.
It gives them a sense of ownership. Studies show when kids help make the food, they're way more likely to actually try it.
Oh, that makes total sense. They're invested.
Exactly. It taps into that natural desire to help and contribute.
So getting them involved. What else? How do we make the food itself more appealing on the plate?
Well, visual appeal is huge for kids,
Right.
right? Lifelines really highlighted this, using lots of colorful fruits and veggies.
Like bell peppers, berries?
Yep. Bright red berries, orange carrots, green spinach, yellow peppers. Make it look like a rainbow. It's naturally more inviting.
Okay.
And you can get creative with shapes, too. Use cookie cutters for sandwiches or slices of melon, even cucumbers.
Fun shapes. Can see that working.
Totally. Or even just arranging veggies into a smiley face. Sounds silly, but it can genuinely make a difference. It makes it playful.
Less like eat your vegetables, more like look at this fun food.
Exactly that. And another really practical tip, I think this was from Lifelines, was setting up a kind of healthy snack station.
Oh, tell me more.
Just an area where healthy options are easy to grab. A bowl of fruit, some yogurt pots in the fridge, maybe some nuts or seeds if they're old enough, whole grain crackers.
So they can make their own choices.
Right. It empowers them to grab something healthy when they're hungry between meals without having to ask every time.
I like that. Fosters independence too. Okay, let's switch gears slightly. Food is one thing, but physical activity. In our screen-heavy world, getting kids moving can feel like a battle sometimes.
It really could be a challenge. You're right. The key insight, though, from both Dr. Vishnoi and Lifelines is framing it as play, not exercise.
Ah, okay. So less go run laps, more.
More, let's play tag, or hide and seek, or maybe set up a fun scavenger hunt in the garden or the park.
Classic games, the ones that naturally involve running and jumping.
Exactly. They don't even realize they're exercising. And you can get creative at home, too. Build a simple obstacle course.
Indoors or outdoors?
Either. Indoors with pillows, tunnels made from blankets, outdoors with cones to run around, maybe a skipping rope section. It adds that element of fun and challenge.
I love that, making it an adventure.
Definitely. And don't underestimate the power of a family dance party.
Just putting music on and dancing.
Yeah, just moving together, being silly. It's great fun, gets the heart rate up, and builds really positive associations with being active.
That sounds way more fun than telling someone to do push-ups. And what about, like, organized sports?
Yeah, Lifelines mentioned those too. If kids are interested, encouraging things like soccer, basketball, swimming, great for physical skills, but also for teamwork, social skills.
Finding what clicks for them, I suppose.
Exactly. It's about finding activities they genuinely enjoy, so it becomes a natural part of their life, not something forced.
Okay, now here's something I think sometimes gets maybe pushed to the side in these health discussions. Rest. Sleep. Recovery.
You are absolutely spot on to bring that up. It's often overlooked, but both sources stress how vital it is. Just as important as food and movement.
So what's the advice there?
Establishing really consistent bedtime routines is key. Predictability helps signal to their bodies it's time to wind down.
Like reading a story, a warm bath.
Perfect examples, calming activities, and aiming for the right amount of sleep, of course.
What's the general guideline?
For most school-aged kids, the recommendation is generally around 9 to 12 hours. Quality sleep.
9 to 12, okay.
And it helps to explain why sleep is important. Tell them how it helps them grow strong, helps their brain work better for school, gives them energy to play.
Making the connection for them.
Again, modeling, showing them we value rest, taking breaks ourselves, maybe doing some gentle stretches or quiet breathing together sometimes.
Right. It all ties back to that leading by example. Okay, so we've got the food, the movement, the rest, this holistic picture. But I imagine putting it all into practice isn't always, smooth sailing.
Oh, definitely not. Kids are kids. There will be pushback.
So what's the advice for making this sustainable? Making it a lifestyle, not just a phase?
I think the biggest word here is patience. Dr. Vishnoi really emphasizes this. It's a journey, not a quick fix. There'll be bumps. They might resist new foods or have days they don't want to be active. The key is celebrating the small wins, the little steps forward. No pressure for perfection.
Progress, not perfection. I like that.
Exactly. And another important point from both sources. Try to avoid labeling foods.
You mean like good foods and bad foods?
Yeah. That can create unhealthy relationships with food later on. Instead, focus on balance, moderation, mindful choices.
So understanding that treats are okay sometimes.
Absolutely. It's about the overall pattern. And maybe the most crucial thing, creating that positive environment.
Where the healthy choice is the easy choice.
Exactly. Healthy options available, positive role models, making healthy living feel like the normal, enjoyable way to be.
This has been, incredibly insightful, really practical stuff. So as we start to wrap up, what's the main message you'd want people to take away from this deep dive?
I think the core idea is that teaching kids healthy living isn't about strict rules. It's a journey, one that needs patience, creativity, and definitely love and a good example.
Mm-hmm.
By putting these foundations in place early, we're not just helping them now, we're genuinely setting them up for a healthier, more vibrant future.
Healthy kids growing into healthy adults.
That's the essence of it, highlighted by both Dr. Vishnoi and Lifelines. It's a powerful investment.
It really is. And on that empowering note, here's something for you, the listener, to think about. Consider just one small thing, one enjoyable change you could make, maybe even today, to encourage healthier living for the kids in your life.
Yeah, what's one simple, fun step you could take?
Just one thing to help spark those positive habits. Habits that could genuinely last a lifetime. That's your thought for today. Thanks so much for joining us on the deep dive.